Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another review. This is something I think is kind of cool. I like to kind of reinvestigate and re-review some of the watches from my past. And today I had that opportunity. So I think it's a common theme in life as we go through different stages in our life, our tastes change. And sometimes we get into things we never thought we'd like before, and things that we coveted, we decide no longer suit us anymore. And so the watch we're going to take a look at today is a watch that I used to own. A slightly newer version, but almost identical version of the one that I used to own. And of course, that is the Rolex President, the Rolex Day-Date, however you want to call it. It was a watch that I really coveted when I was younger and was able to purchase and had for a while. And as I kind of went through my time with it, it no longer suited me and I decided to sell it. I actually sold it when I bought my first house several years ago, but it come to the point where I wanted something a little more subtle. But you know, as time goes on and we kind of look back fondly, you kind of wonder, you know, maybe if you should reinvestigate these things or if you still like them. So my friends at Menard Watch let me check one out again. And without further ado, here's my take on taking a look at one of these again years after I used to own one. All right, guys, here's another really interesting thing. As I mentioned, I used to own one of these, and it is kind of bizarre holding one of these again after, wow, 5 years since I've sold mine. Although in fairness to this one, this is much nicer than the one I had, although it looks significantly the same. So I had an 1803, this is an 18138, which the thing that's amazing about these is, so mine was a acrylic crystal non-quickset. So what that meant is mine had a plastic crystal which scratched, and it was non-quickset, which meant you had to manually scroll through to set the date and the day of the week by rotating the hands around the face. I mean, it could take me a good 5 to 10 minutes to set that thing, and I finally ran out of patience. But Rolex came out with a 3155 movement, which this guy has, which eliminated both of those issues, well actually all three of those issues. So not only do you have sapphire crystal on this, but this is a double quickset, which means setting the day of the week at 12 and the date is actually super simple. Now for this particular watch, as you can see by the smooth sweep, this is the standard 4 Hertz movement that Rolex uses. It's 28,800 beats per hour, so you got that nice smooth sweep. And it comes in a 36mm case, which is a great dress watch size. And of course, it is finished in solid 18 karat gold. I absolutely love this thing. And of course, as always, when I hold one, it makes me miss mine a little bit. But the thing that's cool about Rolexes is they don't really change much for the best. And I mean that in a really good way. I mean, the only way you tell this one different from the one that I used to have is my markers were just black. These have applied markers, which is obviously nicer. But even though it's a solid gold watch, it has a about 100 meter depth rating to it. It is a standard oyster case. They give you a screw down Rolex marked crown, which adds to that water tightness, and I'll unscrew it here. And you can of course manually wind the watch, although it is automatic. And what is so nice is, as you can see, I can quick set the date, which, having owned a manual version of this watch, I tell you that makes a big difference. And as you can see at 12, I can scroll through the day of the week quite easily as well. This makes all the difference in the world. And this is just one of those watches that's iconic. These things never go out of style. I know a lot of people that this is the first Rolex they want to own. When they buy one of these, they feel like they've made it. And I get it. And the thing with a solid gold watch that if you haven't held one, you'll pick up immediately is it's heavy. And you can definitely tell that it is obviously a solid gold watch. Now, I also prefer, this is my favorite dial configuration. A lot of them just have the basic champagne dial with the baton markers, which, it's classic. A lot of people like it. And if somebody wanted to give me one, I would graciously accept. But this one with the Roman numerals and the pure white dial, this would obviously be my choice of the range. And I love it. I also love the President bracelet, which, it is noticeably different than other Rolex bracelets. It's very, very comfortable. It's very fluid. I like that the links are smaller. I like the brushed versus high polish. And I've always liked these hidden clasp. Here's of course, the crown. You always get the nice screw out links. And when you pull up in the hidden crown, you get this really pretty, very solid feeling, fold over, solid 18 karat gold bracelet that goes with it. Very, very nice piece, clicks in very nicely. This is just a classic, it really is, and I really don't know much to say about it. I mean, it feels expensive like it should. I mean, these things retail are $30,000 plus. new and you're buying a solid gold watch, and you know, if this is something you bought to celebrate, you know, a big occasion in your life, you would feel like you spent your money wisely. I mean, every time you wear this, you would feel like you've accomplished something. And I definitely, as I said, I'm reminiscing a little bit about mine and the one that I used to own, and I miss it, truthfully. So I really think these are really cool. Unfortunately though, Rolex being Rolex, you just get a very basic plain case back, not much to see there. Rolex makes some pretty movements, but for whatever reason, they don't feel like showing them off. So this is just gonna be a quick little video. Really hope you enjoyed it. These things are just pretty cool. And if you ever get a chance to check one out, or should you decide to buy one, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. And so, well, that said, guys, let's just go ahead and we'll jump back. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that review. I did miss the customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Panerai PAM 287 on an aftermarket strap. I love this watch. I know it's not exactly what you call an investment piece, but it just suits me. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks again so much for tuning in. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know why down below, and I look forward to reading your comments. I know these videos come out slow. I got a lot going on, but I appreciate you guys continuing to tune in. Hope you're well, and I'll catch you guys soon on the next video. And with that said, guys, I'll see you real soon.